today. From AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. It's Week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys taking on Baker Mayfield and the Cleveland Browns.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Today, it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Cleveland Browns and the Dallas Cowboys. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. The Browns offense getting ready for their first drive as they will do so behind their quarterback in his third year now from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
And I think Baker Mayfield has had a tremendous offseason getting ready for this one because he put the focus squarely on football and cut out a lot of the peripheral stuff. Just focused in on being the best quarterback and leader for his Cleveland Browns team. And now all he has to do, take care of the turnover issues of last year. 21 interceptions he threw, second most in the NFL.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. To throw, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. First carry for Nick Chubb. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That opening drive rhythm continues right into play number 3.
Whatever they decided that they wanted to run before the game, it's working pretty well for them right now. Moving the ball downfield at a nice rate. And guess what? I think the chain crew might have to get a little oxygen over there. They have to keep moving downfield with first downs on each play.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 12 more yards there and another first down. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 15 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown.
He's having a nice season, and he knows where he ranks in the league. Don't ever let a running back tell you that they don't know that. They do. So what he's doing now is lobbying the offensive coordinator all week long. Hey, how about a few more touches? He's one big game away from maybe leading the league.
And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. A very early decision to be made here.
There is, and I think that because they're the home team, I would ride that wave a little bit, and I would gamble and go for it. Doesn't seem like it's optimal, but you're the home team. You'll get the support of the crowd all game long. Go get it right now. Put 6 on the board.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Taywan Taylor, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Many would call that a gutsy decision here early on to go for it 4th and goal. There was no hesitation. Field goal unit never sniffed the field.
It was a message. And the message was, I trust you on offense. Go out and make this happen. Go ahead and pick it up. You know what else he said? I trust my defense as well. If they don't get it, I know you're going to hold them. So it's a message to your entire team that you believe in them.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is Tony Pollard. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25.
Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see plenty of that as this season moves on.
And I'm sure he said challenge accepted. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Drops it off for Chubb. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Nick Chubb.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back.
And it's 3rd.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Chubb, the ball carrier. Tackle made at the 38-yard.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught. Give him 30 yards there.
Complete to Odell Beckham Jr.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, Let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our cameraman... And he's in. Touchdown, Browns.
The ball carrier.
Andy Janovich, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. And from the 1-yard line, they didn't try and reinvent the wheel, do anything cute. They just gave it to the big back.
You almost get the sense that if you can't get it in from the 1-yard line with your big guy carrying the football, you'll question yourself the rest of the day. They got it done.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now Pollard. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
He's going to find Gallup here complete.
Prescott's pass.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Cowboys 7.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And it's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Now Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
And now Nick Chubb of the Browns gets set for their next possession. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll set up to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. That catch good for only a couple.
To Austin Hooper.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
Ball carrier.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Third and short yardage, Mayfield. And he's got his man, that's Landry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1, not the case.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
The Cleveland ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And it's caught over the middle, Hooper. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Austin Hooper. A gain of 9 yards. 1st down, Browns.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hunt. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Cowboys' 42-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. They'll go screen here to Hunt. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Mayfield to throw it. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. The sack by one of the most consistent D linemen in the game, Gerald McCoy.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
Zeke and the Cowboys ready to begin their next drive. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll hand it off to Elliott to begin the drive. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Ezekiel Elliott.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 30.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Prescott. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
Prescott's pass.
A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Lamb.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football. Hard to defend this guy.
Reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Prescott now. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Cowboys have retaken the lead. So simple math here in the 1st half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the 1st half as they'll kick this one away. Peoples-Jones returning. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on 1st down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. White flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. We'll get started up at FedEx Field in our nation's capital. And they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. From there, it's off to North Carolina to check on the Panthers at home in Charlotte. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. Christian Kirk, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they've got the lead in their matchup with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Derrick Henry has a touchdown run. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Now Pollard. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And right away, he'll look to throw. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
CeeDee Lamb was my favorite receiver in this year's draft, and it's still hard for me to believe that he lasted till the 17th pick of the first round. No one took him before that, and Dallas, surprisingly, finds him available, takes him, and you see why. Great hands, great route running. This guy is Mr. Excitement.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Looking for Cooper. That's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
1st and 10.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A 1st down carry by Elliott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Oh, boy.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now Elliott. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Throwing, Prescott. And he's got it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half. There's Gerald McCoy on the tackle. Now in his first year with the Cowboys after 6 Pro Bowl appearances in Tampa and 1 good season in Carolina.
From the 27, Mayfield. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A run for Nick Chubb. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
To give to Nick Chubb.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 yards there, first down.
48-yard line.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on the
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Dallas, Texas is the spot. 3rd quarter inside AT&T Stadium. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Mayfield finding Beckham. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The 24-yard line.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. This pass complete to Higgins. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good time.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Number 13.
Odell Beckham, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns get a score closer. Cybered on for the PAT.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
And the kick here is good with a penalty flag down as well. And they may have run into him after the kick went away. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call.
Receiving team.
That holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Now Elliott. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
That's good.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Prescott looks to throw on first. And this is going to be incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Connects here with the tight end, Blake Jarwin. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And that's Elliott, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion. What you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run with Elliott. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
He was taken down by Grant Delpit. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's got room. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Arlington, it's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Second and 10. Elliott. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Prescott to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. And there we was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. They'll let Elliott try and run it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That keeps the score.
The third time wasn't a charm. They got the first two-point tries. Still have the lead but couldn't get the third.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for two so often?
Yeah, we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for them. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they've gotten 2 for 2.
Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Open man is Higgins. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
It's a gain.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
First down.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Browns touchdown by Landry.
Number 80,
Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And this carries into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott, he's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
On first down, Elliott. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then drop just inside of the 20. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 13-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. To throw is Prescott. And it's caught. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Peoples-Jones returning. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Peoples-Jones on the return. The Browns take over 1st and 10.
Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the linebacker, Sean Lee. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go to Elliott again. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
3rd down.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on.
We're going to do what we do.
Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Prescott from the gun. And that will be incomplete.
Prescott's pass.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
A 47-yard attempt.
And the accuracy lacking there for Zuerlein. It's off to the right, no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive.
Mayfield's
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And finding the tight end Hooper. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Mayfield on 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Mayfield with it once more. That one is caught by Hunt. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll pull it down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair. Because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Elliott, and he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Two 1st downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Cooper was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing here, Prescott. Got an open man, the tight end, Jarwin.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Dallas, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll have another home date next week as the New York Giants come to town. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.